Welcome to CC episode 27, Hay, Chores, and Sale. Welcome back, folks. Carpathian countryside, September 2nd. Yeah, a little bit of clouds out, but the sun is trying to shine through, so not too shabby, not too shabby. Let's check on the weather, shall we? There's a little rain at 11 o'clock. Nothing gonna put a damper on the day, that's for sure. Let's see. I don't think we have any fields. The only two fields we have left with crops in them is the soybeans and the sunflowers. So let's check it out. When is soybeans and sunflowers? Let's go. Soybeans is October. Sunflowers is October. Okay, so we're not going to see anything today. Watch both of them, all four of them hit on the beginning of the month in October. You bet. That's the way it always works out, eh? But okay, what else is going on? We need to get over here. Our grass field is quite high. It's not too high. It's only knee high. Let's check our other grass fields too. Excuse me. There we go. This one's not bad. This is growing, so we can't be cutting that. These should be around the same. Yeah, growing. I didn't imagine so. Because yeah. You know what we do have to get on is this field over here. The first field we ever bought and forested. This plot here, we need to get it's not very big, but we need to get a stump grinder down here, and we need to start putting in some houses. Okay, we have a stump grinder. Is there anything on sale? Nothing. Wow. This map has been a complete bust for sales. Let's see. Okay, what should we be getting done today? Here's our little... Sorry about this. I don't like doing this, folks. It drives me nuts, but this is what I'm looking for. We do need to do a manure run. Whoa. We need to restock piles and stuff, that's for sure. The TMR mixture, it's well over 200,000 because... Let's catch you up on a couple things because we ran out of time in the last episode, September 1st, but what we did was we were working on, as you know, this is our cow barn number 1 here, right? This barn right here. We had 211, right? It was full. But we just had some calves and stuff like that, so we thought, you know what? Why don't we move why don't we move some cattle over to barn number 2? Right? So, what we did was we stocked this all up. Right? Let's go barn 2 here, right? We filled up all the hay, silage, grass, and dropped in some total mixed rations. And then we went and we moved 56 cows from the one barn, and then we went out and bought 56 cows. So we have 112 in this barn of, I think, 318. Yeah, so not bad. So we're expanded. So these guys are all good. They could use some total mixed rations. Going through some quickly stuff. But that's going to do nothing, folks, but pick up our... What's our milk at? That's barn 2. Barn 2 is what we just started. Okay, so the milk's down. Barn 1, milk 55,000. Okay, so we should do a milk run actually today. So why don't we do that now? We have not done a milk run in a couple of days. Cow barn 1. Still not sure. Like, I like this truck, but I think I'm going to keep it as a utility truck, but I think we're going to find something better as a milk truck. Need a little higher capacity. And this thing doesn't unload very well. If you're watching any of the other episodes. By the way, people, do us a favor, hit that, smash that like and subscribe buttons, please. Join the family here. Bringing you some great farming videos. Like, I'm really happy with how Carpathian countryside here is moving right along. We're doing really well. Like, the animals are just thriving. The pigs are doing really well, right? They're going to be back to max capacity again in no time. Give it another month, and they'll be reproducing again. So our pig numbers will be back to being full again. And with the new cows that we just purchased, it's going to bring up our cattle numbers. Dairy cattle. It's all dairy cows. And which is just going to boost our milk production. And the manure and slurry, what we're getting off that, man, is just killing it on the mixed with straw, and that fertilizer production is just killer. I mean, we haven't had to pay for fertilizer in I don't know how long. And we have sold a lot of it and made quite a pretty penny. Every time we sell a load, I think it's $180,000 for a trailer, or 40,000 liters. So we're sitting pretty right now. We're at $6.95. I would like to, like I said, I think I might do a little bit of work this weekend off camera and get some land developed. Get that one piece up there developed and set up some, rental property, some houses, because I think we can get a 5 or 6 on that one little piece of property, that one land, and then we have another piece of land that we did some forestry on, that we cleared out. Well, you know, as you know, we have the one property that's already paying us not too bad. We have a couple of trailer park trailers sitting up there. When the time comes, we're going to have a place for our workers that we're going to take over, which we're going to probably be doing soon. We're going to probably be purchasing the old Chores soon. It's $500-something thousand. We're sitting at $811 right now, folks, and we just purchased a whole bunch of animals. We're sitting pretty with crops. We're sitting pretty with commodities. And we got a pretty good steady income. So that's why I kind of would like to develop that land first and then purchase the quarry, just to give us a little bit more of a monthly income. As long as our monthly income is covering our expenses and what it costs to feed the animals and do all that kind of stuff, and the farm maintenance, I'm happy. Right? We're doing pretty good. Sorry about that. The mic was faced upwards, so I'm not sure if this is sounding like crap or not. Sorry about that, folks. But we just did a milk run. Made a tiny little sum. We're up to $811,000, and we are doing well. So like I said, I might be doing a little bit of the land development off camera. We don't have too much farming per se to do today. Like, I gotta cut that grass. It's across town there. We'll get that done. Okay. Let me see. Everything's fertilized that we need to be fertilized, right? It's 50%, so I don't know if we can hit it yet or not. So everything is probably 50%. Which I don't understand, because these fields, they should have been 100% because we fertilized them. Anyway, alright. Well, let's get going and get some grass cut. Okay. there. So, let's drop this back weight. I'm just trying to, a little experiment out here, folks. I'll see if I can mow and tether, as this Colossus mower that I purchased has got a 10-meter width. So I'm wondering what the width is on my tether. I think it's 10 meters. Anyway, I'm going to try something. It's an experiment. It's a small field, so that's what it's for. Ooh, let's get these gates open. Make sure Dusty is fed. Nice. That's not like me. I don't know how this thing got put away without getting washed. Because I'm a stickler for maintenance and keeping things in good shape. Keeping it fueled. Okay, that should be good. Okay, let's try this experiment out, shall we? And then we'll get back to the farm and we'll do a little bit of we need this hay actually for the TMR production, but we're way up there. We're over 200,000 plus liters of TMR, so we're in no worry of running out on that. We do need to. I want to purchase some more pig food though. I'd like to get a half decent amount of that, just to get it stocked up for the winter. I mean, mind you, with the sunflowers we're going to be growing, and we could probably run a couple of cycles of the pig food, but it's, you know what, like I was saying, it's cheaper to buy off of Bobby Joe's cheap silo here, the pig food already made, than run it ourselves. We're better off to keep the crops whole, because you can dump the whole crops in, and it counts as some of the pig food, right? Because they'll eat anything. Alright, let's sneak in here before, buddy. Turn that off. Oh yeah, this is going to work pretty good, I think. Nice. I think I'm going to have to still run somehow I don't Is it just... I guess it is, because it does. The harvester cutter at the front, I know it's a little cheating for folks, I know. But with some of the fields that we have, holy smokes, man. And I really don't want to go out and buy a big model, I don't want to go out and buy a big model mower. I don't want to get into the mowing business. We have 3 grass fields, that's all I want. This one here I'm thinking about turning into grapes. So that's what might happen to that. So I don't know. We'll see. So I'm really not into the biogas and all that kind of stuff, and like we have so much slurry. And the first couple of times we harvested the grass fields and stuff like that, we made a bunch of silage bales, and we just don't go through it. Like even like in the cow barns, like it goes through that stuff so slowly. It eats through the TMR, but the other stuff, it just kind of sips. I don't know. We're flying here, folks. Not too shabby. What time we at? 9:25 in the morning. Like I said, September 2nd. And we have sunflowers and soybeans coming up for harvest, which should be nice. As I mean, we'll keep some soybeans for pig food and stuff like that, and same with sunflowers, but we grew them for cash crops. So we will end up starting to sell that stuff as well. Oh, this is a good experiment, man. It works well. Saves us a bit of time, right? I don't mind doing it the old way. I don't mind. I was really enjoying doing the baling and stuff, but when you have the massive fields and stuff like that, you just don't have the time to be spending 2.5 hours, you know, running around the field loading the bale trailer, right? You know, like that one field there, I baled the whole thing. And it took me, I want to dare say, 3 hours and a little bit of gameplay time to put all that stuff on my trailer. Get it all baled up. And yeah, it was crazy amount of time. I had a ball. I had an absolute ball. I was having a laugh. And I think it was almost 4 trailerfuls that I ran back to the farm of hay. Or was it? No, I think that was grass. I think that was when, and then I realized it was like we were never ever, after I filled up the one barn with, I don't know, 80,000 liters of grass and had oodles of grass in the other silo, and it was like, the grass just wasn't going down. You know what I mean? That's why in this, in the cow barn 2, I only put in, like maybe 30,000 liters of grass, even though we have a ton of it. We're not going to use it, so, or it doesn't, you're going to use it, but it doesn't get used quickly enough to justify yeah, you're not going to, they don't consume it quickly enough to justify dumping that much in there, you know what I mean? They seem to go through the hay pretty quickly. Silage not so much either, so you really don't have to. I would, the majority of the stuff I'd be dumping in is hay, and then leave yourself enough to be able to dump in like 30,000 liters of TMR mixture, because that keeps their production like super high. Like there's no robot on that, on these setups, so I think it's just, as long as you have the stuff, they'll mix it together and make it own. But you know, when I first started off, I filled everything with TMR. It was all mixed up with TMR. Okay, so that's not too bad. That didn't take too long. Right? We got some nice piles. Come back with the forage harvester and trailer and pick up the hay. I'm just wondering, now that we have, you know what? I think that's what we're going to do. Because those big grass fields that we have and the windrower that we have is like, it's nice and it works okay. But are you kidding me? Well, let's go. Let's get this stuff back to the farm. Well, that turned out very nicely. That was a great experiment. We still have our old school mower set up that I'm not getting rid of because I like that unit for this field alone. It doesn't take me long to do, and it's but like everything, folks, you get to a certain point and it's like, time is your enemy. Because you get to be in such a big farm, you're looking after so many animals, so many different fields. You end up hiring more workers for contracts. And I still though, like, there's still, you're not going to stop me from planting, harvesting. You know, when we have 5 wheat fields, yeah, by the 3rd wheat field, I'm over it. I'll hire a worker and, you know, start collecting the straw. But for the most part, I like doing it. Oh, sorry. What is going on? Should be at least warning the folks. Okay, let's get this cleaned up. Okay. And like I said, some of this stuff, like, I'm going to keep it. Because there still is some smaller fields on the map. You never say never. You never know what's going to happen. And, it's not worth much, right? To take it to the shop and then sell it, trade it in. What am I getting for this tedder? 20 grand, if that, 18. Right, it's in good shape. Oy. Something needs repairing. It's probably the tedder. I just like to check though to make sure. Sorry folks, I just gotta get out of that. Kind of slows me down doing stuff. Okay, repair, yes. Repair, yes. Repair, yes. Okay. They all three needed repair, just minor, but not too bad. Let's get this stuff put away. No more grass fields this month. And once we get into, we only have October, November, so we got one more cut, I think. Because then we get into December and it's dormant, so. Alright, let's go get this filled up. You know what? Let's not drive by empty-handed. Okay, one more load of straw. Okay, we'll go back. We'll get one more load of manure, and that should set up the. Ooh. Okay. See if we can't drop some straw to the pigs. Yep. Come on, pigs, take it all. Nice. Sweet. All right. Now, let's go get the rest of the manure. Drop that off. Like I said, folks, too, that the addition of the extra, we're gonna have to find something to do with slurry, because it's such a waste just to like do fertilizing fields. It takes so much to do that. I know we have the equipment. We should either make the we should make the commitment to either using slurry as I wonder if I go drop some slurry in the fields right now, if it is going to make it 100%. You know what? That's not a bad little experiment we can do. Because what are we sitting at slurry wise? I think right now it's okay. These won't take slurry, but pig barn slurry. 28,000 liters. Cow barn 130,000 liters. Okay, and you see the other ones way down there. I'm not going to run down there. We'll go down there in a minute. Wow, where'd the morning go? It's 11 o'clock already. Crazy. Crazy. I still don't understand what's going on with this heifer place and the young cow barn. Like, I just figured that's where everybody would be transferred automatically, but apparently not. You know what? Let's bump it over 1 million. Why not? Let's take it for a ride. Have to wait till the rain's over, go back and... Oh, what we do have to... Oh, man. You know what? We'll do it as soon as we get over there. That's not going to put us over 1,025,000 liters, will it? I don't think so. It'll be close, but anybody want a Skoda? Have to stop on the way back and see if there's any hay ready. Always checking for those specials, folks. You never know. All right, what are we gonna get to here? Top right hand corner, folks. $900,000. Yeah, 113. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, it seems too when the rain comes out that the traffic dies down a bit. Well, as we took down a grass field today, we got the new cows settled. Topped up food. We'll have to do that once more again towards the end of the day. Topped up pig food. Oh yeah, I wanted to... Oh, we just drove by it. Wanted to buy some more pig food. See if there's anything worthwhile to picking up hay. First of all, hey, 15,000 liters, yes sir. We'll take that. No. Oh, come on, no. Stop filling. Son of a bitch. We are making money. Oh, sweet. Okay, come on. Jesus. You stop by here to do something good and it takes you a half an hour because you fuck it up. No. Hey, thank you very much. Unbelievable. We drop this off at the Total Mix ration. I think we might do a little bit of stump grinding this afternoon and stuff like that, and if we do any upgrades or adding some of the rental properties and stuff like that, I'll definitely get some footage of that. Make sure you guys get to see that. Kind of wanted to keep that for the winter time and stuff like that, but when the fields are not going so much, and when we just have like chores for the animals to do. Let's get this dropped off with the TMR mixture, because it is missing. It needs, whoa, Dusty, what are you doing, buddy? It needs hay. The TMR. So do us a favor, folks, hit that smash. Hit and smash that like button. Definitely helps out with the algorithm. And hit the sub button. If you're not subscribed already, hit the sub button. And I'd love to hear some comments from these folks, man. Let me know if you play the game, or if you got any hints, or try this, try that. Okay, there's another 25,000 liters, and it doesn't need to go into the silo, so I think we're going to run this over. You know what? I think it was a better price at Bobby Joe's. I think it was. Solid fertilizer. Right. Fertilizer production. Transport company or Zelina. Oh, the multi-purpose buying station's not buying it. Okay. So it is the fertilizer production. Like, am I going to make money off it from this? Are you kidding me? That can't be it. There's no way. There's no way. No, it's not going up. Stop, stop. It's just filling it back up again, so okay. So you're not going to make any money that way. Yeah, it just filled it back up. Okay, I didn't think so. Yeah, no. All right, over to the transport company it is. Oh, sorry about that. What are you doing? Pay attention, pay attention. Alright folks, wasn't a very exciting episode, but, you know, you're seeing all the little stuff that we gotta do. Make the farm work. This should push us over the $1 million mark. And, I'm gonna go buy a new windrower for the bigger fields. And possibly, like I said, do some, stump grinding. Get that over and done with. It's work that needs to be done, and we need to do it. So, all right, folks. Once again, appreciate you watching. Peace, love, and happiness. And we will see you on the next episode. All right. Thanks again for watching. From Black and Blue Gaming, thanks for watching. Please hit the like and sub buttons and check out the video links at the right. Peace, love, and happiness, and remember to have fun.